There's something about Christmas that makes emotions louder. Joy feels brighter. Loneliness feels heavier. This story begins at a company holiday party, one filled with lights, laughter, and conversations that blur into cheerful noise. Music plays softly. Glasses clink. People hug, smile, and talk about travel plans, gifts, and family traditions. But in one quiet corner of the room sits a young intern. It's her first Christmas away from home. She had imagined this year differently. But reality had other plans. Financial struggles made traveling impossible, and asking for help felt harder than staying silent. So she sat there, phone in hand, pretending to scroll, when in truth, she was hiding the ache of feeling invisible. If you've ever felt alone in a crowded room, this story is for you. And I'd encourage you to watch till the end, because what happens next reveals a powerful lesson about kindness, leadership, and success. Across the room, the CEO notices her, not because she's loud, not because she's important by title, but because she's quiet. Years of leadership had taught him something most people miss. Silence often carries the loudest stories. Instead of walking past her, instead of assuming she didn't belong in the conversation, he walks over and sits down. No spotlight, no authority. Just two people talking. He asks a simple question. How are you doing? At first, she hesitates. She gives the polite answer everyone gives. I'm fine. But kindness has a way of making walls crumble. Slowly, she opens up. She talks about being far from home, about money, about how this Christmas doesn't feel like Christmas at all. The CEO listens, truly listens. And then, without making it dramatic, without turning it into charity, he does something unexpected. He invites her to spend Christmas with his family, not as an intern, not as an employee, but as a person. Christmas Day arrives, and for the first time in weeks, she feels warmth that has nothing to do with decorations. There is laughter at the table. There are shared stories, second helpings, and moments that feel real. No one asks about her position at work. No one makes her feel small. She feels something she thought she had lost: belonging. That single day changes something inside her. It gives her confidence she didn't know she needed. It reminds her that she matters beyond performance reviews and job titles, and that shift shows. In the days that follow, her work changes, not because she's trying harder to impress, but because she believes she belongs. She speaks with clarity. She works with purpose. She carries herself differently. A few days later, she's called into a meeting. She expects feedback, maybe guidance. Instead, she hears words she never imagined so soon. A promotion, not because of favoritism, not because of luck, but because her character and quiet strength had finally been seen. This story isn't about Christmas dinners or promotions. It's about compassion and leadership, about how small acts of kindness can transform confidence, careers, and lives. If this story moved you, take a moment to like the video. It helps these messages reach people who may be feeling unseen right now. And if you believe success should be built on empathy, not ego, consider subscribing for more meaningful stories like this. Because sometimes, the most powerful leadership moment isn't in a boardroom, but in noticing someone sitting alone,